Welcome to MacGyver's Workshop, where you never know what we're going to be working on next. If you're not too careful, you just might learn something. Okay, so, the whole brick and windows thing, looks okay, but, it would look so much better if it had shutters on them, so let's get some shutters mounted up there. Okay, so what I'm going to do to make life a little bit easier for myself is I have a piece of angle across the bottom of the ledge of the window here. Now, if you have vinyl siding or hardy board or whatever, or the hardy, cement board siding, it's a little bit easier because then you just put the shutter in place and run your screw in and boom, you're done. But here we have to set anchors in the brick, so I'm to make things a little bit easier, I'm going to run a piece of angle across the bottom here that I can set the shutter on and hold it in place while I drill a marker hole in the center, and we'll get that one set, and then we can do our other two, top and bottom, and drill our anchor holes, put our anchors in, and then run our screws in to hold the shutter in place. So basically what I've got is I've got this piece of angle, and then I have two of my cabinet clamps holding it through the window to the wall there, which gives me a little ledge to sit my shutter on, which just makes life a whole lot easier. Now I've taken the center screw out of each one of these. Well, it's out of frame, but here I can show you on this one. I've taken the center screw out of the center cross piece of each shutter, and that'll be my center hole. And once I line them up, then we can pivot them or whatever to get them straight and even with the brick here. And what I've done is I've set the shutter up on this piece of angle and run just a standard sacrificial drill bit through the hole where that center screw was, and you can see it made a little hole there, a little mark in the brick, and that's where we're going to drill with our concrete bit or masonry bit to set an anchor. And then once we get that started, we can run the screw into this anchor to hold it in place while we mark our other two, our top and bottom one. Okay, so I'm going to drill my center hole here. And then we tap our anchor in place. Then we can set our shutter, and then we can mark our top and bottom hole when we know the shutter is perfectly straight. And then we take it back down, drill another two holes, and boom, one's done. Because I'm lined up with the edge of the wall here. No, this is going to be a pivot. Damn, I'm good. Now, see, because things can move around on you, like when I punched and made my mark, I could have maybe, when I actually started with the hammer drill, it may walk off a little bit one way or the other. That's why we set the center one first, and then we'll line it up with the window frame, and then we'll mark our top and bottom, and then drill those, and then in theory everything should go into place. Okay, so I've taken the top and bottom middle screws out, and I'll use my regular drill with a sacrificial drill bit, because once you hammer it into a brick you're going to probably dull the heck out of it, but that's okay. Use one that's smaller than the screw you put in so you don't wallow your hole out, and then just mark the top and bottom hole once you have this set to where you want it. You have to kind of slam it up against there to make a dent or divot in the brick. You want to make sure you make a mark good enough that you can see it once you take that down. Then take our pin back down here. And then off some more, slowly assist it. That. And we'll set this on the side.
The ladder to sit again.
Yeah, we'll for the top one. And then let's see, these are about 3 inches up. There's my divot there. So let me move this off out of the way. Now, I'll go ahead and drill this one since I know where it's at. At least I did. There we
I'll
go.
just go down from here. It should be.
Yeah, there it is. Tape measure. Okay. So now I've tapped my little anchor in here and here. And in theory, I can set my shutter up there and my holes should all line up. Okay. Start these guys here.
I have one.
Yeah, you got the third one from the middle.
Does it rest on the angle iron?
For the moment it does. Until I get the screws in. We have screw.
How you think?
Set our center.
So you would know if you were not on it. It wouldn't be going into the brick.
Yeah.
I see what you're saying.
See how it jogged a little bit to the right there when it lined up on that anchor?
Does that mean it's straight though?
Yeah. There you have it. One installed shutter. So I won't bore y'all with the second one, but I'll take a snapshot of the window with both shutters on there here when I get the other one set. So the sun's going down. It's putting a little bit of freaky lighting and shadow on these shutters, but that's what it looks like with the shutters on the window. Now they'll dry to, or when the wood dries up, it'll dry to kind of a gray rustic patina, and at that point, of course, you can stain them if you like, or do whatever to, you know, get them to the color you want. So, and that's pretty much it. I mean, you can do a whole window. You know, like I said, I think the cheapest one I saw for a 60-inch tall window, I think it was like $89 or $90, and that was some cheap thing off of Amazon or something. And these you know, you figure 2, so that's 1, 2, 3, 4 10-foot boards, and the screws and the anchors and all that. So 4 10-foot boards, 5-quarter boards at, let's say, $8 a piece. That's $40. And then, you know, screws or whatever, that's pretty cheap. So you're getting to do your whole window for, you know, basically less than half of what it would cost you to buy a cheap one. And they're not going to be near the quality as this of this. And you know, this is the real deal. This is a rustic shutter. So anyway, thank you for watching, and if you haven't already, please subscribe. I'd love to get my subscribers up to 5,000 someday. And click the little bell icon there for notifications on when I post a new video up. And if you have any comments, suggestions, whatever, you can comment below, or you can email me at MacGyversWorkshop@gmail.com. And if you have suggestions for something that you want to see done to learn how to do, if I can do it, I'll do it. I don't have any sponsors. I don't have anybody, you know, supplying me all the stuff to do this. I just do it as this is all stuff that just happens around our farm here, and this was part of our house building project. So yeah, if I can do it, I will. So again, thank you for watching. Talk to you later.